Sure. So great. So now that we've got that unsettled, and we need to do this quick pickup, and then sometime in around 1992, we feel like there's an.
I'll get it.
So,
You can get that?
no, it's not me. So
Answer,
so
answer your ass, kid. Your ass is ringing.
That's strange. You're right, it is. Okay, just a couple more minutes, guys. I'm really in a hurry. I have to run 12 missions at the same time. So, as I was saying, guys, we feel that there's a guy. His name is, how do I put it? His name is, what's his name? Clicks
your
up,
mama.
clicks up, clicks up. No, not really your mama. You're not even there. Why am I imagining you saying stuff? His name is,
I'm the devil on your shoulder.
yeah. His name is.
Anybody got a Snickers?
No.
Well,
Why? Who do you become when you're hungry?
Angry
always
and
hungry.
desire to kill Al Capone.
I'm always hungry when I'm around Pennywise.
His
Were
name
you
is.
smoking or something?
Not quite.
No.
I'm sorry, I could have sworn I remember this guy's name. His name is Jerry, and we feel like he's gonna try to change time somewhere in New York in around 1992. Okay, so here's his picture. He shows you a picture as a guy who looks as vanilla possible, as if remember the old, as vanilla as possible. Pale face, unremarkable cheeks.
Is he a vampire?
No.
Thank God.
Pretty straightforward lips, short cut, very clean cut hair, tiny little bit of a hair lip, and his name. I think he's going by Jerry. Yeah, I think that's his name. Sure. Great.
Your name
So
is
you'll
Wayne.
probably find him at a club called what's the name of that club? CBGB's. Yeah. Go look there for him.
Are we going to a truck stop? Apparently.
Sounds
So go look at that guy. And he touches the button on his shoulder, disappears in a familiar flash of blue light. As you look at the spec sheets, you would see approximately the time they tell you to pick up the rum runner first, and then once you're in 1992, you can go to the same spot you need to go to.
Well, last time we picked up a
Fair enough.
different game.
Oh,
Different game. Wow, having fun today.
God.
Hey, at least I'm not in.
No, the rum runner, the last one we picked
Better
up.
than me.
Yeah, the last one we picked up, that was a little bit
It's
crazy.
not a bad starting hand for Hold'em.
No, this was at a convention.
I got one pair.
Nick, this is me. This is why I told you to give Sarah the other one and give me that.
Yep.
No. So,
No.
I presume you all will know each other's names.
Yeah.
So,
It's gonna be-
Pennywise, what's your character's name again? What's your character's name?
Horror.
Horo?
I have not revealed my name to anybody, and
Fair
I do not plan on doing so.
How would people refer to you?
Clandestine.
The Flash.
Mario.
No. Just in general.
Mario's
You call me Mario in game, your character, I boil his blood.
Hey, Sarah.
So, well, how would people refer to you as?
I'll answer just about anything.
Alright. And remind me your character.
Except Mario.
How about Luigi?
No.
Remind me your character's
How about
name.
Big
I know.
Good fire.
Moira.
Moira. Okay.
How about
So it's all on you, Horo. What are you gonna
He's
do?
the Austrian. That's his name. Is the Austrian.
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Sounds like I'm some kind of assassin or some shit.
How about I call you
Agent
Cicero?
47.
Huh?
Agent 47.
That's beautiful.
I don't get the reference.
Hitman.
Hitman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never played
Is
it.
this a good thing to
The
have all
main
these
character
good...
You're
for all of the
missing out.
games is
Don't worry about
Agent
it.
47.
So, what are you doing, Horo? You have a face.
I don't know whether.
Everyone has a face.
You have two faces. One in the 1930s, one in 1982. You were told you should go and hit 1930 first. You're the one with the time shredder. If you want to actually coordinate your thing, you just draw a card, you can give a card and make your way over there, or not.
First of all, I don't know whether to trust this kid. He's 19 years old, done administrative. I've shed 12 different jobs. I'm pretty sure he's an intern.
You got a point, write that on your shaky.
We could probably call him back and send him for elbow grease.
I'm not saying shit.
You move this for you?
No, I'm good.
That's hysterical.
How do you feel about the end of Prohibition? I don't know about this. You think you can handle it?
I don't drink anyway.
Excellent.
I really should.
And if he does, it's human blood.
Not recently. That might
See,
disturb you a
see, I can make that joke because me and you have had a discussion about your past.
Wah, wah, wah.
And I'm talking in game, not just.
little. I'm gonna make Tiny eat you.
It's not like it'll do anything for him.
Ken is right. This is something important. This is an important part of history that's going to have to be protected. I think we go for it.
This is gonna be fun.
I don't know. Everything else I've sent on me on hasn't been that important. Last time I killed a whole bunch of Dahu.
Wow.
More
Whole
on it
bunch?
that day.
Just because all of them, it's a bunch.
Technically, yes. Yes, it would be. Yeah, you're right about that. All right.
You were starting to wonder why you got stuck with this game.
Everyone wonders about Pennywise.
I know.
It was a long day, damn it.
Yeah.
And I forgive you.
I'll write that on my.
Unfortunately,
Hey.
I'm not the people that have
Oh
to.
no, guys, it's in the past. But if you want,
You have no idea.
But it started before the past.
True.
That's why I said you have no idea.
Wow.
it's on the past. But if you want, we can stop on.
I
the
have a
way.
feeling we're just gonna have a conversation all day long. I have no qualms with that.
When I say we make this trip, there's a potential to make a greater history here.
Or do more damage to it.
Yeah.
I've done my fair share. I think I'm done damaging history.
Bigger picture.
Oh, you're gonna let somebody else take it?
Do you know what the upside is? 1930s we're going to?
Absolutely.
Everybody wears suits, so you might not do anything.
Tell me glad I'm missing you with my
It's alright, I got a king I can drop on a dodge.
So what are you doing?
shooting at him with a hell gun.
What's your agility?
3.
What's your skill with that?
3.
So all you see from his body is a huge series. Describe your hell guns. 'Cause it's personal to everyone.
Mine just looks like a blood red revolver.
So-
Really not that intricate.
So his arm turns into a huge blood red revolver. He shoots. You go, what?
Well, that's because I'm
What?
still hiding from her. I'm like, fuck you.
Could it be more haphazard? You sit there going, did that just happen?
Should we have to flip a coin to see if, on chance, because he misses me, if he hits him or her?
No.
Okay, damn.
He didn't drop this.
Twin,
So I thought about it.
Just aims at,
He's not here anymore.
aims at the ceiling.
He pushed a button and disappeared in a blue flash.
We're gonna go.
So it's just you guys in a lab room.
What did he give us computer-wise?
Every time he's held guns, I can hear them. Yeah.
So you're hungry now.
Yes. She,
So
anytime
she's
she arrives
constantly
Pennywise,
hungry.
I'm constantly hungry.
If she's
And
within
I'm
like,
hearing
And what do you
voices.
say? Okay. Oh, okay.
if she's within like
Man,
100
still?
feet of
30
him.
feet.
30
Man,
feet?
30
Going?
feet. You can go for it, dude.
So Pennywise shoots. He scores or not at all. Even close.
When he gave us computer stuff, what did he give us?
He didn't give a shit.
What, this dude sucks.
He gave you pieces of paper.
I'm gonna
What?
beat him with a stick.
He lets you know how to use the technology, but he didn't give it to you.
Let
Yeah.
you use my
Next
hammer.
time to give you a manual
Nah.
for iPad
I'm gonna boil that guy's blood.
if we ever see him again.
I reach in my backpack and pull out one of those tablets.
Into your backpack.
Yes, mine. It's nanite. It's
All right. I should pull out a
it's
tablet.
basically a shadow cocoon.
All right. So you pull it out.
Full of-
What are you doing with your tablet?
Looking up the same information that he was giving us.
All right.
Because
Rubbing-
I hate paper.
Rubbing in the fact that she's got one and I don't.
No, I just hate paper.
That's so wrong. So
Paper's dangerous. You can cut yourself on it.
You can cut yourself with nanites too.
man.
Then you can.
Why don't you both be like grass and go cut yourself?
Grass doesn't cut itself.
Obviously, you're from the wrong time.
Apparently, yes.
This suit is nanite, gentlemen. They don't cut, they shave.
They make powders for that.
Now you tell me.
All right. So do you want to start the first shred?
Let's take the first shred.
Shred it off.
All right. So you set it up.
Cowabunga!
Dude.
You know what now?
Teenage.
You can use something from your hand or I can draw.
Alright.
Your call.
I was watching the TV show the other night.
Question is, do you want to get it right or you want to get it wrong?
I got the 3 movies.
You want to get ready or you just want to get in the general
I was watching the
vicinity?
TV show that they made. It's shitty.
Let's say general vicinity.
We're gonna land 3 years off.
Wouldn't be the first time.
We're gonna land. No. We're gonna land in the 70s in Vietnam.
I'm good.
On second thought, let's get right on the nose here.
Oh my god, that's hysterical. Alrighty then.
If we do land in Vietnam, nobody wears suits there. So we could just let our clown demon handle it.
Yeah.
Get into it, doggy! Whoopish!
See, you guys are stupid. They're gonna be looking for army guys.
That's why we send the clown. They won't be expecting
It
it.
grows to about 40 feet tall and starts hitting things with a hammer.
Whack-a-mole! Whack-a-mole!
Whack-a-Kong.
I thought it was 60.
They're called the Viet Cong. Whack-a-Kong.
I was going to say something slightly worse than that, but we'll go with that. I'll try to keep the racial slurs to a minimum.
Okay.
Alrighty then. So,
That's awesome.
yeah. You haven't broken me yet, but you're not that far off.
What did you say, Nikki?
He said we haven't
What did you
broken
say?
him yet, but we're not far off.
Alright,
It's
so,
taking a little longer than it did yesterday. But
yeah.
You must have got more sleep.
Yeah.
I actually didn't, but that's not here nor there. So, any card other than a 2, 3, or 4 gets you to more or less where you want to go. I'm gonna say only for the first time shred can you use it. Only for one time shred a game can you use a card. Otherwise, it has to be drawn randomly. I'm gonna
2
put
or
that
3 and a 4.
2, 3, and
Hang on. I recommend draw.
Draw?
Yeah. Save whatever you've got for when we absolutely
We need
it.
it. Because if we offshoot on just a pickup, it's
Don't worry. I'll
probably
save
not
what I
that
got
big.
until we need it.
I'm not counting on you for shit.
Let's go for a pickup.
one.
boom.
Okay, what if this...
So, he goes off, you two are doing your standard stuff. He puts in the time, he makes sure he puts the appropriate location, pushes the button. You're in 1930s. Chicago, you said Chicago, right?
Yeah, Chicago.
The 1930s Chicago. It's the heart of the Art Deco movement in the United States. There's wonderful, huge new skyscrapers. Everything is gilded in random bronze and silvery stuff.
I stand out. Actually, I
Okay.
kind of fit in if it's all bronze or whatever, because I am kind of that dark copper.
Yeah. You're in downtown Chicago.
I get a +1
In the
on
park.
checks.
You're now completely in sepia.
You
Okay,
are
1930s?
1930s. 1930s Chicago.
Yeah.
Scared clown.
So, yeah.
We'll
You
make
show up,
I find an alien hide!
we'll make Pennywise a little happier.
You're by the Coliseum.
This is about time for the
The circus happens. Amazingly enough, the circus does happen to be in
No
town.
probing.
That doesn't change the fact that the second you appear in a blue flash, you're in a bathroom of a smoking lounge right outside of the Coliseum. And
If we all come out of this bathroom at once, there are going to be so many questions asked. What's she and those guys doing in the bathroom with a clown?
well,
a big hammer.
well, considering that I'm going to duck into a stall for a second with my backpack and walk out, I look like Jessica Rabbit.
You're Jessica Rabbit, clown, dude in a tight suit.
There,
covered
no
in metal.
suit.
What are they doing?
That is one weird ass
I think all our questions were answered the moment she said Jessica Rabbit. So at that point,
That doesn't answer questions. That raises more.
Well,
Questions
I figure
that have been raised
1930s smoking lounge, that's
Is she
appropriate
wearing clothes?
female attire.
They must
Ish.
be making a movie about Mars, huh?
Point for that. Even if your character isn't there. So that's what happens when you come out. Okay, fantastic.
Killer clowns from outer space. I should have worn that shirt.
No, instead you went with Iron Maiden. Fuck that, idiot.
That would
So,
work better for your character yesterday.
Yeah.
it totally would have. So that being said, in fact, the shirt you wore yesterday you should have worn today. So, that being said, you're in a smoking lounge. She ducks into a stall. You're pretty sure it's the men's room because there's only 2 stalls and a bunch of urinals. What are
Okay.
you gonna do?
That
Chicago,
is
who
not,
knows?
Huh?
that just confuses me even more.
What?
You might want to turn into a dude for a moment or two.
In a suit.
Turn into Taylor Hanson. He looks like a chick, but he's a dude.
Don't leave me hanging, dude.
So what you gonna do?
Turn into just
Ellen Holda.
And then question.
Elliot Ness.
You look like more or less like Ellen. That's okay.
Oh,
also,
that ain't gonna be good.
Wear your suit!
See, and I changed out of the suit to make him a little more comfortable, even though I'm still hungry.
so
But no.
all right. So,
You can change out of the suit when we get out of the bathroom.
or yeah, you can duck into the ladies' room and come out as a woman and be fine. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. People might ask why this dude's going into the ladies' room, but
When he doesn't come back out again.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Sure, probably.
So, what are you guys doing? You're gonna stay in the bathroom all day, or?
I am.
I'm walking out.
Okay, so you walk out. As you're walking out, another guy comes into a suit. Where are you?
I'm in a stall.
You're in a stall,
Hiding.
hanging in the stall.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
If he can't see the suits,
From a bathroom stall.
he's a clown. He's got squeaky shoes.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Looks over.
Giant clown foot sticking out of the door.
Fucking circus is in town. Washes his hands. Walks right back. Looks at you. Goes.
Is this guy meaningless? Do we need
Is this
him?
guy like your
No, 'cause it's not the guy in the picture.
Okay,
Say-
good. He's insulting me. I'm going to boil him.
All I can think of when you do that is Burgess Meredith as the penguin.
If he's human, he's 70% water, and I can drink water
Me
just here.
and Gwen.
Penguin. I'm not sure it works on
I
humans
thought
like
you were
that.
supposed to sell unlicensed subnuclear subs
I'm not
to
targeting human, I'm
people that
targeting
you
the water.
don't have identification from.
I'm pretty sure pyrokinesis doesn't work like that.
I'm not using pyrokinesis, I'm using water affinity.
He's boiling the blood.
I can turn the water
Holy
into
crap.
steam.
Alright.
Poor Nikki.
Do you want to use it in a card or do you want me to draw?
Draw.
4. Plus your will.
My will is a 5.
So that you do not make it. Loser. So, he sits there, you start concentrating on him. He looks at you. Weird out. Walks out.
I'm squirting with my gun on his head. It's holy water, does he burn?
Pennywise needs, damn it.
So,
Give me a little flower.
you're in a smoking lounge. You're with your boss. Yeah, I'll let you choose his name. Actually, no, screw that. You're
Yeah, I'm just in there.
You're sitting there. You've just run a gig. You're gonna meet off some intermediary guy who's gonna know what you look like. He's gonna drop off an envelope.
And the first thing I'm seeing is Ellie and S.
And then you pop out, and from the corner of your eye, you see what looks like Elliot Ness. Go from. Do you actually hang out, or do you go to the ladies' room? Do it. I was just curious if you're gonna walk out into the smoking lounge or not.
Oh.
Well, she stands there debating whether or not she.
No, she's already outside.
Well, I know.
Oh,
While
outside.
she stands there debating the ladies' room or
Wait,
there.
it's prohibition, so I can't go to the bar. Damn. Okay,
You don't know that.
I don't. Oh, that's right, I don't.
He's one of them domes people.
Yeah, okay.
But it's more than that.
It's more than that. I work for Al Capone. You're dressed as Elliot Ness.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna go
You're not
out.
quite sure what bar you're in. You just know you're in a bar, and it's a smoking lounge. But you have no idea. You know it's the 30s. You know
Or
it's prohibition.
Timeshredders walking
But
to
you
a
have
bar.
no idea if this is a speakeasy. If this is one of those places where that you may or may not be able
I'm
to get
just
liquor.
gonna.
3 Timeshredders and a giant clown walking through the door.
I'm just gonna
That's a
Don't
joke
get-
in
don't
and of
get
itself.
confused, Joe.
I'm just gonna take a seat
thought
at
that was
a
gonna be a dirty
booth across from where he's sitting.
Alright, I'm gonna walk out of the bathroom now too.
So walk out of the bathroom. From the corner of your eye, you see three things walk out of the bathroom. You see a guy you know who you ran a gig with a couple of weeks ago, looking really annoying. Goes over, sits at the bar. You see somebody that looked like Elliot Ness walking out. For whatever reason, nobody else has caught on to him. You go to sit at the bar.
No, I actually sit in a booth.
You
Or
go,
sit at a
somebody
table
looks like
across
Elliot Ness, sits down at a table at a bar, or not right across from you, eyeing you from the corner of his eye. And then, the weirdest fucking thing you've ever seen in your life.
A clown.
No.
No, come sit in
No.
the stall squeaky.
I'm
A guy who looks dressed up like a costume, like he has this weird backpack with water. And,
Like a,
well, no. It's
Well,
not.
back in the
It's a
30s,
large
he looked like a
steel. It's a
spaceman.
large steel
yeah, it's a large
thing.
steel
He
like
can't-
cylinder.
Yeah, he can't see into it.
Oh, you can't see. I don't know why the engine is clear.
From the top of the thing, I got a pipe that runs this way, over this shoulder, and from this side, another pipe comes down
in
and
the
across.
30s, yeah, he would look like
And
a
then I got a
spaceman
hose that comes
from
off
some
that's
sci-fi
off on this
novel.
Now you knew the circus was in town, but it
Browns.
doesn't look like a circus act.
end. Leather, browns, all that fun shit. Copper.
You a Nazi scientist, son? As anytime I have the authority, I have a pre-set notion that they're in there, if the feds are in there, and I'm seeing it right away. I'm
I'm,
running towards the door.
I walk out of the bathroom with the piece of paper with this picture on it.
And you kind of sort of glance in the corner. He looked at his paper, looks around, stops looking at you, and goes, looks at Elliot.
Found him!
Looks at Elliot Ness.
No. I found him!
I slam and I run out of there as fast as I freaking can. I'm panicked.
So,
Run away!
so all of a sudden you found them. The guy, your mark, gets up, run, duck dive, throws chairs and tables, and so that you can't chase him, ducks out the door.
See what you did?
You hear a commotion outside? You hear a commotion.
You're the one who pointed him out.
You're the one that looks like a cop.
He was still sitting when I came out here.
Because he wasn't sure if he should run or not.
All right.
I pointed him out. He knows the cop knows where he is now.
Did I
He's
hear
gotta
him?
go.
There he is.
Until you said something, he didn't necessarily
Yeah.
know that he was the one we were looking for.
Yeah. Try
All
to
right,
place
sounds like
blame
they
on
found
somebody
him. We
else.
should probably go get him.
Is there a pizza shop around
What do
here?
you think? You go get him? They found him.
It's Chicago, of course there's pizza.
Do you ever leave the bathroom? After he says, found them, and you hear commotion, and doors pop open.
I need a trench coat first. I need my nanites to work for me. So I need a trench coat. And I need some kind of a hat.
So, there happens to not be one hanging in the bathroom you're currently in. What would you like to do?
Am I able to command the nanites now?
Fuck. Squeak, 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 squeak.
What are you doing in the bathroom?
I'm not. I opened the door and I ran out of the bathroom. I'm running straight through it.
In theory,
Where'd he go?
Out the door!
Everybody else.
Out the door!
Squeak, 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 squeak. Boom.
yeah.
I follow
He just
Betty.
opens the door.
Yeah.
Comes into the form and looks like the trench coat. So, you see his character pop in trench coat and a hat. You're not sure there's a suit underneath.
I stood up, opened the door, and went, I heard him. Squeak, 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 squeak. Ran out and looked at his characters and went by. Which way do you go?
After I'm done arguing with him.
I didn't stress
I had
the wife
halfway, and I was
so
like,
that's well played.
I can honestly imagine sitting there in 1930s, watch that come out of the bathroom, then this, then that, freaking the fuck out. Where'd it go? Me going that way, and the two of us go running out the door.
And everyone around them be like, what?
All of a sudden, you see the barkeep.
Loud squeak. Every time I say stuff.
You see the barkeep drop down underneath the bar,
Oh no.
pop up with a shotgun,
Oh, shock.
cock it.
What,
We
no
don't like
Tommy?
the cops here. Get out of here, copper. Get out of here. You're chasing away the patrons.
I want to try to boil that guy on my way out.
Sorry at the door, dude. It was after you ran out, still looking at her.
Man.
You have till the count of 3. 1, 2.
Well, I don't have thrown.
I don't
I don't have
to
thrown.
3.
He doesn't count. Start to 3. Roll a dodge. Draw a dodge, or you can pop one out. You got an ace.
Oh, he got an ace?
Yes.
Your best bet would be draw.
Yeah,
It goes every time, Tim. Ooh, you can use one of my cards if you want.
quite all
Your
right.
cards aren't a whole lot
Want me
worse.
to draw?
than
You want
Yeah, well,
Or you want to like do a specific? What?
you know what? Can I use my actor skill to try and talk him down? Talk him out of...
All right. So he goes.
Just
1,
you know what you do?
2.
You realize we have this place surrounded.
Then he shoots.
You know what you should have done? You should have changed into Jessica Rabbit. 2 hits. Exactly. Then you start shooting because he thinks you're an alien.
Red scare, I'll panic.
Okay.
So, so are you drawing or you're not drawing?
I'll draw. Because if he got an ace, I haven't got anything
Alright,
that
Tim,
can...
get that song stuck in my head.
Too bad.
What song?
Don't worry about it.
You
Yeah.
take 8 missile damage.
Oh, ow.
Sucker. I got armor.
So you smash with 8,
I do too.
and then he runs out for the back,
Stretchy suit.
and then all the patrons
Mine's
start
not
rushing
great.
towards the back door. As you pop out of the bathroom, you see everybody pushing past you to the exit, the fire exit. The alarm goes off.
Do I hear gunshots from when we're running out the door?
So you run out the door.
I
you
start
see his
limping after
character
them.
ducking into an alleyway.
Alright.
You know, so for your edification. Actually, and you never got to describe yourself. So what do you look like?
I'm basically in my 40s. I'm wearing a pinstripe suit. Basically, I'm a typical Chicagoan Irish, and I am just booking it at this point.
Guy in a suit, and it looks like in his 40s, booking it. Jumps into an alleyway. You know that there's a one-way door that you keep pried open, so that this is the route you would take. Go in. It locks behind you, and it takes you to an underground garage park, where you can then cut through, hop out on the other side of the street. You hear squeak, jump into a cab, aren't you up? So you're running, and behind you hear squeak, 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 squeak. Do you look back, or do you just keep booking it?
I keep booking it.
Do you keep booking it?
I hear the gunshot.
Yeah.
I stop. Pennywise, get him!
Now the best part is, I don't know which one it is. They showed the pictures while I was huddled in the corner facing away from her.
I'm gonna come back out of here. He's gonna have 8 people tied up.
I got him, George. We will pet him and stroke him and name him George.
So
They're excellent.
if I seen him duck into the alley, he'd have seen him too.
Yeah, because I was ahead of you.
Yeah, guy that's running that alley, get him.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I'm not even sure why I'm telling you these things because I just know what your response is gonna be.
So you run out. What do?
I'm going back inside.
You're going back inside,
curious
and you
about
see abject chaos. Everybody's running for the back door. She has some shrapnel in her chest. He is coming out, getting bombarded by people trying to push his way through. Makes it to the body, and you 3 of you are around.
Body.
Bye.
No,
I still got 4 hit.
well,
I'm not
You're not dead.
quite dead.
You're not dead.
Not quite dead yet. Give it a minute.
Not dead,
Besides-
but shrapnel bleeding.
I do have Profession Surgeon 3,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna try and do field. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah. You have a
This
choice.
really
Faith healing will
sucks.
heal her.
Faith healing, huh?
Yeah. And you have it. You are the healer
Wait,
of the group.
if he has faith healing, I believe in myself and my ability.
Just in time for full vessel revival. Oh, yeah, this is
So,
interesting.
figure out what if anything you want to do. Squeak, 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 squeak. You jump in. You go to your door, and what's supposed to be propped open isn't.
Son of a monkey.
Monkey.
What?
So you drop down you know how there's not gutters, but there's just a side level where you jump down. You're not really supposed to get in or out, but for whatever reason, it just exists in the side of a building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what you jump down into. You expect your door to be open, and nothing. So you're now maybe half a story. You'd have to try to do some type of jump, some type of climb, but it's not meant to be easy to get out of. And now you're down there and your door won't close.
And I'm hearing a squeaking behind me.
Squeak.
I want to turn
You
around.
turn down the just you turn on the alleyway, you don't see anyone. But there's no exit out the other side. There's a big, huge fence.
Squeak. Squeak.
They'll never hear
You hear.
That's like yesterday. They can't see me.
He refuses to remove the squeaky shoes.
So you hear coming ever so closely, as if to taunt you. You're thinking, why on earth would the coppers send a clown after me?
Ah,
Squeak.
darn it, Hooper, he's getting clever now.
They're his, the squeaky shoes are his only solace in a world full of suits and paperwork.
Squeak. Squeak. You hear the squeaky right above your head. I'm gonna draw intelligence.
Wow, I'm a clown.
6 plus you have intelligence 4? No. Does
Is this recording?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, it fell over.
Oh,
does not. So you don't hear the sound of anything breathing. All you hear are the sound of your own heartbeat
And my
squeak.
squeaks.
Squeak. You hear a couple upstairs arguing. "Rah! No, you can't say that. Smack. A woman screams. Ah!
You can look in the window.
You hear.
I find a couple.
He's gonna look in the window.
So you're gonna grow?
Yeah. We're gonna draw for that one. Because I will fail if I don't.
He's gonna try and get a foothold with cloud juice. He's gonna put it against a building.
Plus your will.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think the target number is a 10, right? Change size. Alter size.
So I have a giant.
Target number 10.
Yes. So he says, I wonder what that looks like. Well, he says to himself, and he concentrates. Nothing happens. So right above where you are, you hear the squeak, and the squeaking just stops.
Dude, you suck at being you.
So you hear it overnight. What if anything are you doing?
I'm keeping my mouth quiet.
Squeak. Going. Hold that thought. What are you guys doing? Are you gonna heal her? Or are you going?
I need to heal her.
Alright. Draw for it.
Okay?
Target number's a 10, add your will. You get it. So,
Sure. Wait around.
you concentrate, you put your hands on Elliot's chest in places where his breast should be, but they aren't there yet, so you don't feel too queasy about it.
Well, she's
So you're like, you have well-defined pecs, Elliot.
I bet you never thought you'd feel up a guy before.
I mean, that's.
And you concentrate.
Flattest chested woman ever.
Hey now.
You concentrate, and you feel your wounds heal. Over the bullet shrapnel pops out of your chest, and you feel your wounds heal. Your wounds close. You're feeling pretty good at the fact that now your suit's kind of ruined. Looks like you got shot. Blood's everywhere.
Damn it.
I made you Elliot Ness instead of Jessica Rabbit to get around that.
So, good. So, what do you three do now? There's an empty bar. You hear off a couple blocks away.
Oh, this
Which
gotta be
way
fun
did
when-
the others
It's
go?
gonna be fun when the cops show up.
And
Because
we're all
I've got
fast.
a pair of circles on my belt, pair of circles on my knees, pair on both back of both hands, on the elbows and on the shoulders. They just explode and fire.
Right now?
Yeah, I have an ability because I don't know what these guys are gonna be throwing at us. They could throw chill damage, and this will protect against chill damage.
So, it's like a burst shield type thing?
Sort of, yes,
Okay.
but it's always active until I dismiss it.
Cool. So all of a sudden he hears sirens.
That and intimidation.
So now your friend all of a sudden is surrounded himself in fire where heat is emanating from each of those little circles across his body. Then what? Are you going to go outside? You're going to go through the front, the back? What are you going to do? You have about 30 seconds to make a
What do you
choice.
prefer?
Let's go out the back.
Okay, but we gotta catch up with the others.
We'll catch up with them later. There are only so many places to run or to go.
There's only so many places that we'll be able to find a clown huddled in a corner because everybody's wearing suits.
Most of Chicago?
There's only only so many clowns would be carrying a giant demon hammer.
The steampunk man has.
You
a
look
point.
around.
Let's
You
go.
look up. He swings around. He's trying to concentrate. He's looking up, and you see this. You see this huge hammer smoking with a cigarette. Of course, it has no hands, so the cigarette's in its mouth, sucking and blowing at the same time.
The hammer is smoking.
It sucks and blows.
It's Megmate, sir. She's gone from suck to blow.
I wonder if they're smoking Cubans.
Yeah. No. Actually, no. They're just standard cigarettes. Over your head, you see that. You can choose to do whatever it is you want to do.
You steal a cigarette, I'm gonna kill you.
No.
Does your hammer talk at all? All right.
No.
Well,
Does it have eyes?
It has them on its face, yes.
Okay. So you see a pair of eyes that's smoking on a big head of what looks like a big head of a hammer, staring at you.
We have
And
really.
it goes from left to right, left to right as he does this, trying to concentrate on growing large. Do you want to try growing large again?
Sure, why not?
he's like
Here's what happens.
Run.
5.
Even better. That's even better. So he sits there going, so left, right, and it's popping up and down, doing this type of motion over your head.
This is getting weird. We have
And then you
really
see, and it
screwed
goes
up
up
history.
and pops back down. Goes up and pops back down.
You.
Yes.
I know where they went. And people get the fuck out of the way when the guy on fire goes running down the street.
Speak, we don't have much time.
I say we follow the Human Torch.
You can conceal that, and
I will
Fight on! We run out the door.
What could possibly go wrong?
A
A lot.
You really want the list? Because I can give you a list.
It only goes
Guy in a
up.
big fire suit runs out, looks, and immediately looks over his shoulder to see you guys coming out, turns left. Somebody across the street goes, "Ee!" Clop, 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 clop in her heels.
Who the fuck is wearing clogs in Chicago?
You must be near the Polish district.
It's about to turn the corner, sees you running for the.
And there he is.
Are you wearing clogs in Chicago?
you know he's wearing clogs in Chicago. What's wrong with you?
Explains why it was a lady.
It's moments like this is why I'm videotaping.
So, wow, hold on, I need a second. So,
Good job, bro.
guy in a big suit. As you're running, two guys.
Hey!
Two guys in a suit are coming your general direction. They see you. They run. They split sides. One throws himself into the bushes. Another guy in a suit throws himself onto the hood of a car. And right before you would have intersected, you took him to the corner. You see him with his hammer. His hammer. Squeak. Squeak.
Penny! Ah! I think he's up there. I heard something.
Why are you jumping?
I don't know. I'm not getting big today. I'm feeling under the weather.
Bone-infused Viagra. Okay, come on.
I'll try this. It's time.
Wrong time to walk in.
Stick broken.
All right. So. Wow.
By the way,
Just wow.
high five. That's awesome.
If he's up there, how'd he get there?
You flew.
Really good at jumping?
Why are you useless today?
You're overhearing all of that conversation.
No, there's the glaring at me is not an answer.
So you
Attempt to
two.
boil him. I have water
Okay.
affinity too.
Okay. Seems how I'm feeling.
So
We caught up to them, right?
Yes.
All right. So since
One of his props is
Since,
a bouquet of various balloon animals. He just formed it into one.
since
that flies.
Pennywise is having troubles getting up there,
you both turn the corner and see them two arguing, and you see Pennywise starting to concentrate.
What's your will?
3.
Okay.
Okay, this is gonna be great.
You wanna draw?
Nikki.
Oh no, I'm gonna use a card.
Alright.
Because he's going to try to boil me when I feel myself start to get hot. I'm going to cool myself down. My will's a 5.
Neener. So all of a sudden,
Well, we're gonna hit you with a hammer.
so
Hammer time!
No, I
there's a
got
bunch
another one of
of
those
there's a
to
bunch of
drop
back
on
and
Dodge.
forths, and they're both staring at each other intently. You walk in and you do what?
I get big where he can't.
Turn the hammer.
So all of a sudden she's walking.
I have
in your-
composite armor on now.
that goes
Underneath.
Into your size.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
she starts walking towards you and starts
After
getting
that
really
last-
big.
Good, because
So-
I don't want Elliot Ness schlong, this fucking long.
So you hear this fight going on, and you can hear and feel the intense staring contest above you because there's just heavy breathing. And then you
What
see,
are you doing?
from a shadow starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden you see the head of a top hat, and you see Elliot Ness growing in size, larger and larger and larger. You're grabbing both of them, right? Oh, what are you doing? I'm sorry.
Actually, he's on the roof, right?
Hell no.
No,
Nope, I'm below you guys.
He's below you.
That's the beauty of it.
I'm looking up, looking for him. He's down here.
That's the whole joke about
Well, you
him.
know what?
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna grab.
Gosh, you're
I'm
so
gonna take.
useless.
I'm gonna grab each one. Grab these two.
grab both of you.
I'm on fire right now.
Ooh.
I hope you realize this.
Okay.
That boy is on fire. Oh, no.
Fire Elliot Ness is there and there's a cloud above me. I think I have an action I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take one of my 4 bottles of rum and I'm gonna throw it up.
Oh no.
So all of a sudden, I'm gonna ask you to draw for that.
Okay.
Do you have thrown weapons? Do you have thrown weapons?
Yes, I have thrown weapons before.
Cool. So, throwing a large bottle at a huge being. Huge being doesn't see it coming. You
Yeah,
all
I
of a
have
sudden
no
see
dodge.
from somewhere below the ground, from you don't know where, a bottle come up, hit his arm, because now it's him, spurting liquid all over you. You burst. Now, what does your flame do?
It protects from flame as well.
Okay.
I think he means as far as damage. Probably.
Now he's gotta look.
Yeah.
Psychic can create raw flames without a fuel source. These flames will protect the wielder from 10 points of chill damage each combat round as well from naturally occurring fire.
Yeah, so thing hits you, kind of bursts into flame. Huge flame goes on him. If you wanted to, if you were to find a way to like continually touch where the alcohol hit her, she would go up in flames too. I'll let you decide whether or not you want to do that. You turn the corner as you saw a bottle come up from what looks like
Maybe just to teach you a lesson from
underground.
touching me.
a bottle come up, hit her in the shoulder. He bursts into flame, but then comes back down.
I touch.
I need to set you on fire.
Ah!
Wow, you're burning too.
I already have his soul.
They have a crate for that.
I already own his soul.
Only below the waist.
You don't want to burn below the waist. They call that herpes.
Alright.
First of all, Elliot, you are really accident prone. And second, we really screwed up history.
We'll be fine.
He hasn't gotten big in
Nobody's
public
trying
yet.
to put her out.
I don't think you can. Obviously, you have performance issues when people are watching.
So all of a sudden, you
Try to put out fire with
I've got one of those I can drop too.
Yeah, but I
I
did it to
tried
get
to
big.
catch someone
Oh,
out there.
okay.
Oh, shit.
I thought you were trying to boil it.
Uh-oh.
it gets better because you did that as I was introducing a new action. All of a sudden, you hear from outside the alleyway, "Coppers, they're in there! They're in there!" And you see somebody pointing at you guys, looks up at what's going on there, pisses themselves, and runs away. So then you hear the telltale signs of police officer boots, chunk, 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 and all of a sudden, Pennywise starts in your hand getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, drops you, and bigger and bigger, gets your size, and bigger, and bigger, and bigger. You see the window where you thought you saw something, and then you realize, oh dear God, and bigger, and bigger.
I remember this movie.
And you saw,
You have a clown in Chicago.
so massive clown going over you. You see the massive clown getting bigger and bigger, climbing up the wall across from you. You are now sitting there thinking, oh, fuck me, what on earth is going on here?
These cops are just giant clown, slightly smaller cop, dude's on fire.
In all of that, you finally figure out where the bottle of rum comes from.
Okay.
And you see, you're wearing a hat, right? Like a standard hat. You see a hat moving around in So here's the building, and then right next to the building there's a like a little pit, so to speak, made of concrete. There's no step up, there's no step down, and there's a gate around so people don't fall into it. Kind of makes you wonder why on earth is that thing there, but it probably predates modern times.
Okay.
But it's just one of those things that happens to have a doorway. I used to see it all the time back in the day.
Just for fun, because it's screwing with the cops, I'm sure that I'm fully on fire now as opposed to just out
Oh
of
yeah,
Yeah, no,
the
I'm
giant demonic-looking clown climbing a building doesn't screw with the cops.
Yeah, you're fine.
That's my unique imitation.
I'm sustaining the fire except for on this arm. I'm using molecular manipulation to remove that part of ground that he's under.
He's not well, so what are you gonna...
Whatever is stopping him from being seen, I'm removing it.
He's not being seen, he's just, the angle is funky. That's the only reason you can't see him well. So, if this is a building, you know how there's a rear of a building and you can put garbage there?
Yeah.
So instead of it being on ground, it's actually built under the street, under the sidewalk level. So that you don't actually walk into the alleyway and see it, but there's no way to get from that little pit area onto the sidewalk area. So it's like maybe a story down. So it would be a basement entrance and exit. That makes no sense to you.
No, it does. He's kind of hiding in like a
Old
descending
speakeasy
stairwell
kind of deal.
Imagine there's a descending stairwell to get into a basement. So you know how like there's an indentation in the ground, except there's no stairwell. It's just the pit.
It's just the bottom of the stairwell, no stairs.
Yeah.
So it's the angle that we just can't.
Yeah.
It's the angle that you can't see him at.
Okay.
I missed him because I heard something above me, not below me.
Yeah.
So I didn't pay any attention to my feet because all I heard down there was squeaking, and that's supposed to be there. Did the squeaking get louder? My shoes got better?
You're climbing up the building, so yes. Squeak! Squeak! All of a sudden the cops hear the squeaking and stop.
Okay.
And they see a shadow. And then he says, Happy Pennywise's head.
Timeline damage control.
Talk to me. Hold on. First of all, he's in the middle of the action, and then you get the timeline. So what were you trying to do?
So the angle is... there's clearly things there preventing me from seeing him.
Just the angle and shadows.
They're like... He's not tucked around behind a building real quick?
No, it's like you could just see from a shadow of just...
You're at a part of the building.
I was gonna remove that corner of the building.
So you can see him better? All of a sudden, the stairwell next to you... Actually, I think you have to roll for that. Or draw for that.
Nah, I ain't worried about it. I'm not gonna do that. If I could get to him without removing anything, I could do that.
It was just a drop down. There's no rope, there's no way for him to pull him up, and there's no real way for you to go down unless you jump. And they're going to be in the same predicament he is in. Because he looks trapped. He's trying to paw at the door as he sees this thing and nothing's really happening. Now here's a better question. You know he can time shred without holding anybody. He can just decide who comes with him.
I will use my molecular manipulation.
And
I
do
will
what?
take the from the wall of the pit out, kind of ramp it.
Okay, there's a flaming alien.
So all of a sudden, you think, oh dear God, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
It'll be the wall that he's pressed against. Too.
Oh dear God. And all of a sudden, you see the wall, you fall forward over, and there seems to be a very steep way to climb out of the pit. Problem is, that steep way to climb out of the pit leads right to the two huge fucking monsters that are bickering at each other as one starts climbing a building.
Oh my gosh.
And another guy's on fire.
Orson Welles was right.
Okay. Can I?
You see him focus on that direction. You see the sidewalk starts to pave downward. You know the cops are 30 seconds away from you. Not even 10. He starts climbing a building, so his hat starts being seen. Squeak! Somebody inside the building.
Remember,
One or
kids,
two try to start shooting out their windows.
I do remember that back in our briefing, the guy said that killing Al Capone would cause a problem. He didn't say anything else would.
Didn't say a word about leveling Chicago.
Exactly.
So there's
No, wait, we need the Black
Trying
Hawks.
to do damage control. The cops here yet?
We do?
Yeah.
They close.
Why?
They're a
How
good
close are
hockey
they?
team.
They're like a moment's away. What do you want to do?
Competition.
Actor.
There's more competition that way.
Again.
Yeah, but the Black Hawks are out west, the Sabres are in the east.
Skill of 5. Losing a day. That's
So we gotta
13.
go kill Boston?
Yeah.
Okay.
FBI Paranormal Division. We have this under control. I need you guys
You've got two
to
teams.
do a perimeter
Just
to
don't
keep civilians out from
or Miami for that
the
matter.
Yeah, you're
danger.
still large
Florida
size.
has two
Yes.
teams too.
And I look like Elliot Ness. FBI Paranormal Division. We have this under control.
You have a good Irish accent.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I listened.
Two cops go over. What the? One of them flips his shit, turns around,
Put a
runs.
kilt on.
The other one looks at you. What? The other one looks at you, goes, step back, sideways, sideways.
This is not a matter for This is not a matter for the police. I'm the Ghostbusters.
So both of them came over, ran away. At this point, they're seen in the building. All the lights are coming up on both sides. Complete fucking pandemonium. People are yelling, screaming. You hear the clack. People trying to phone. Yes, operator. Well, what do you mean the switchboard's full?
Oh.
I broke Chicago.
You figure all of
Well, that explains the 1930 blackout.
pops out. Now would be a really.
See? We're not destroying a timeline, we're causing it to begin with.
That's what happened in the first place.
So all of a sudden the lights go out.
And it all started with a big bang bang!
What are you doing? You saw the cops ran away. You hear her say paranormal division. Everything is under control. Let's see if Pennywise stops growing.
And I'm in your line of
So
sight.
Pennywise stops growing just enough such that his eyes can look over the building. But he starts climbing up, so your head's over, and you're just sitting there. You're looking at Chicago, and you see some people starting to point and stare. As you do,
Chicago is.
Chicago goes dark.
I sing when the lights go out in the city.
Okay, the Journey song.
Yeah.
When the lights.
Where do you think I got inspiration for it, damn it?
REO Speedwagon?
Sir, now would be a good time. What are you doing at that time? I need to know your reaction.
My reaction at
shitting
this
his
point,
pants.
I've been panicked for this whole thing. Right now, I have a flaming alien, which we just heard on the radio not too long ago. I'm scared shitless. And I am petrified at this point and not moving. I will not. I will not.
No problem.
Are you in the corner rocking?
No.
Pretty damn close.
No, I'm laying down like this. I would be in the fetal position if it wasn't for the fact I'm scared to move.
You go over and you can see from your vantage point that your mark is lying down looking fucking petrified. You're familiar